Hey, what's up, guys? EJ here, breathing fantasy football, literally. And week 3 is done. And we're going to look at week 4 unboxing. I'm late night, 2:30 in the morning, just got back from downtown, went out, watched the Packers get a motherfucking win. How crazy was that? Hey, I'm going to step away for 5 minutes. Oh, checked out man, this guy, he hits nail on the head. I want you guys to see this video. You should see this video and see what it's like to be. This is for DFS mindsets. He nails it on the tee with how he sees it. And I appreciate you, Pharaoh, for just being yourself and just letting it out there that we need to let these people know that they can't be coming in here to these big GPP and just maxing out all these lineup. Like Osmo, those guys suck, man. Osmo, I just had this realization. They all suck. They're taking all the fun out of what this could be. This is a moment where you can hit a lineup and have it change your life. And it shouldn't be this difficult. It shouldn't be crafted this way. We created this. And it's like this in poker. Now I'm seeing it where you got to fight through these sharks. They just had this huge mafia of people setting in lineups, and they're probably working some algorithm where they cover every freaking play. Hey, I want to show you what Pharaoh says, so I'm going to put him on here, and I'll be back in a little bit. So please give it a chance and watch his video. This guy motherfucking knows and speaks the truth. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. We're going to unbox week 4. Look at DraftKings lineups. Nobody talks about first looks at 2:30 in the morning. Hey, I'm willing to hang out with you guys for a little bit. So if you jump on, hey, just come hang out with EJ here. This is not an advice channel. It never was. I want to be more like Pharaoh. Pharaoh's got this shit down, and I'm gonna get off the high. I need to get off his horse, whatever you call that, man. I'm bad with jokes sometimes, but I'm not trying to suck up to the man. This guy knows his DFS, like the mindset, the way he's in tune, his goal. He wants to hit that million, the showdown, and he's going to get it, especially with that attitude that he has. It's a good attitude. It's a feist energy, this eager anger that's inside that he's ready. He's ready to go for these guys that keep putting in all these lineups and combinations, taking it away. And those guys. All right, I'm going to get off my horse. I'll be back in like 8-10 minutes. We're going to set a couple week 4 DraftKings lineups, just looking at whatever the hell makes sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense. We're just going to put it in a classic lineup, see what the numbers look like, have some fun, play some music, and just chill out for maybe half an hour to an hour till 3:30 in the morning, whatever, man. I don't care. All right, see you guys a little bit.
Welcome to Pharaoh's Late Night Lounge. Packers-Niners game just ended. I won $140, which would have been great if I had not put in 1,000. You ever have one of those fucking days? It's crazy what happens. You got the $5,000 and $10,000 games. I've won a $5,000 game. I won a $10,000 game. I won the $1 million game. I had a split. And you keep going back for this rush. But the fact of the matter is you play unlimited bankrolls for whatever you got. And you look at the 1 o'clock games, and a lot of the same names pop up. And they all max out the lineups. And then you try to look up some of these people. Some of them are CPAs, and some of them are supposed, they write their little fantasy columns, What amazes me is that one guy had up that he had spent $100,000 on lineups. He won back $76,000. So this cunt will blow $100,000 of his money pricing people out of the smaller tournaments, but you never see them in the big tournaments because they're fucking spineless. What they do is they put into their optimizer computer programs, they max out every $5,000 and $10,000 game. So half the time they're not even winning back what the fuck they're winning because they're just maxing out the fucking games and just basically trying to price out every player. It's basically spineless and cowardly, and whatever money you think they have, they probably have to spend it on fucking dick strengthening pills or anything like that because they're fucking spineless and they're juice fucking faggot fucking asshole motherfucking douchebag piece of shit fucking cunts. But when they win, what you have to do is you got to get the fuck over it. because they don't win the fucking big games. They don't have the balls to go into the big games to play for the million. They got to go after the fucking little people that can't afford to fucking get priced out of the other games. Now that bitching, complaining rant fest is over, and I got my fucking nuts handed to me today, held on to about $5,000 in the fucking Vegas Miami game, then got shocked out by a piece of shit cunt shark. I swear to fucking Christ, I will play this shit until I get to that Tournament of Champions. I will find these sharks and I will fucking shake them down for money. If they even have any money. Because what I fucking see, they price themselves out of every possible tournament to try and see if they could just overwin what they fucking spend. That's not playing. That's a fucking loser. That's a piece of shit fucking asshole that doesn't play for fun. They just try to price people out. Go to fucking Wall Street, you fucking cunts, and go play over there. Get the fuck out of this sport. You know, it's just you have these fucking shark pieces of shit that just ruin everything. They ruin everything. There's no sport when you put it into a program. But I'll bet that they have to use a computer to fuck their wives, or I guarantee you their wives are fucking somebody else because they're fucking losers and they got small dicks. And now that I'm over my fucking anger, I'm gonna take one more goddamn hit. I'm gonna drink some water, and then I'm gonna lay out my fucking rent money into the fucking $1 million game tomorrow. Because as angry as I am, and as much as I have been fucking walking around drinking fucking vodka, fucking cranberries all night, sitting at the sports bar watching that fucking Niners-Packers game, telling myself, what is the goddamn point of doing this? Just cash the money out and get the fuck out. Because it's a fucking game. Because there's $1 million on the line, and only fucking real men, real fucking alphas have the balls to chase that fucking million rather than price out fucking smaller players. So all I'm ever gonna fucking do is run my little slaughter stacks in those $5,000 and $10,000 games because I'm too fucking big for that. Because I've already beaten the $5,000 and $10,000 games. I don't need to sit there like a shark piece of shit, spineless fucking jellyfish asshole, cunt fucking fag asshole that has to fucking go and price people out. I'm going after the million until this fucking goddamn season is over. And I am at the Tournament of Champions where I will call out every fucking shark because you hand make the lineups. That's why it's a fucking sport. Fucking assholes. All right. We got that rant out of the way.
Yes, Pharaoh, man. That is like inspirational, motivational from the heart. I love it, brother. All right, guys, that's Pharaoh's Lounge. You can find him, Pharaoh Kane. One day, he's going to win the millie, and he's going to show everyone that this is meant to be fucking fun and move on. Enjoy. It's a chapter in life. We shouldn't be doing this for a living. Like, fucking shit. I just want to hit a cool lineup, have some fun with it, build a channel. I want to build more of a lifestyle channel of hanging out with other DFS like minds that are just chilling, setting lineups, not taking it so serious. I take it serious sometimes, but I don't want to take it serious. I got my buddy Jake. Me and him share a Fantasy Labs optimizer account. He probably sees and looks at it as like, damn, EJ, what the hell are you doing? You're like crunching way too many numbers in the exposure section. He hasn't said that to me, but I could just stop and look at it, and I was like, man, Jake's just setting like a few lineups. He ain't messing with it too much. He probably don't want to overstep his boundary. Like, it looks like EJ's on to something. Man, I got to get off that. I just need to just have some fun with these lineups. Read into a little bit, look at some of the game stats, look at what works, know some things. That's what setting lineups in DFS, DraftKings, or whatever site you use. I only use DraftKings because it's something that I feel comfortable with. Like they say in yoga, you shouldn't dig shallow holes. Dig one hole, dig it deep, and you will find your wealth of what you're looking for in life. So dig one fucking deep hole. That's what we should be doing. But that's the yoga mindset of looking at things in life. And I feel like that's what I want to do. I want to see how far I can dig in the DraftKings, try and find that one magical lineup that just bang, shebang. I need some noise. I just want a big bang, man. All right, I was looking for a fucking. I got this. This will wake us all up. Wake the fuck up. Never mind. I ain't got too much. I had the soundboard up, but I didn't connect. Hey, man, this is just a raw streamer just on here. Gonna look at some DraftKings lineups. It's not serious, man. I had a dude write a comment in one of my last videos. Hey, you can write whatever you want, but I want you to know that I don't want to be Asimo. He said, EJ, you're awful. You need to watch Asimo and learn some things from him. I don't need to learn shit from anyone. This is just DraftKings. You do this, you learn it on your own. The first few years I was playing this, I was just setting random lineups. I was just going based on numbers. I didn't watch anything. I didn't look on YouTube for advice and help. Hey, you guys are probably finding my channel because you looked on YouTube, or maybe you're a friend of mine on Facebook. I share it to a couple platforms when I go live. But whatever it is, you're looking for fantasy advice. Hey, cool. Hey, if that makes you feel good with setting your lineups, go ahead and do that. I ain't got nothing against it, man. But that's not what I want to be. I want to make that clear, and I need to make it freaking fucking clear. I just want to chill and set lineups and hang out with you guys, talk about some plays, share plays together. Y'all understand that, like what Pharaoh just said, all these channels like Asimo, Joe Holka, man, I'm gonna put them on blast. All these guys that got these big channels and they don't set lineups, they don't want you to win. Stop thinking they want you to win. They're gonna tell you plays that sound like this is the lock. Here's a sleeper. This guy you want to fade. You know what? All that shit is just nonsense. It's nonsense. It really is. If they're not setting any lineups, and it doesn't look like they're coming from the heart. Like they don't sit down with you and give you the straight up how they feel. How can you trust them? They're just talking. They're having 2 or 3 people just talking about the plays. Let's see what it looks like in a lineup. Be honest if it makes sense, because we could talk about all these plays, but I want to see your skill on how you make it work in a lineup. And that's what I do. I try and talk some deep sleep plays. For week 3, I was talking about Heineke. I was liking some Heineke. He didn't have he did have some fantasy output. I was on Kadarius Toney. I don't think he did good. But the fact that I'm saying these plays, this is what I want us to just, these big channels, they don't stop and look at these unique plays that are going to be low ownership and they could just break the slate. I had a shot in the showdown tonight. The Packers and 49ers. I entered one ticket. Hey, this is for you, Pharaoh. I entered the $11 and the $200K. It was like in the third quarter. I was down by 9 points from first place for $200K. I was down by 9 points, and I had Josiah DeGuara, backup tight end for the Packers. I had him on my team. He caught one pass tonight for 4 yards, so it's like 1 point. I'm gonna pull this lineup up and show you guys. This is the showdown lineup. This is what I even told Pharaoh about this player. He was on the field. He caught a ball. If he would have caught like a touchdown, like when Packers made a couple trips down to the goal line, hey, shout out to the Packers for winning the game. I don't wear this gear just because of tonight. I wear it every time we go to a game, celebrating. You just got to rep your team. If you're into football for watching and being a fan, cool. If you're just in it to play DFS, that's cool too. It's just know who you are and be happy, enjoy it. So I want to show you this lineup. I don't think it cashed. It eventually fell out, but it was up there at one point when Ayuk scored a touchdown. So Tanya never took off. So that's why it was never going to go. But I was only down by 9. Look, I had Adams. Look, or this would be better. I had Adams as a captain. He smashed. Had Rodgers, Kittle, and when Ayuk scored that touchdown, I looked at it, and I was down by 9 points. I had DeGuara. Look at this dude was 0.2% owned. If this guy catches a touchdown, some crazy play, and gets 14 points, I'm crushing the field. I take down the slate. That's what this is. I want you guys to see this is what breathing fantasy football literally is. We're literally putting these guys in these slates. These sharks do it sometimes. I think they just max out lineups, man. They just max everything out. Every combination that you could have with some strength of knowing this should be the direction that the game is going to go. Once I set this lineup, I was thinking, man, I should have played Trey Lance tonight. That would have been a good pick, even though in Showdown he's a horrible price. The backup quarterbacks, why are they like $6,000? I don't know, man. They should be like Taysom Hill wasn't priced. He was always priced differently. So just wanted to show you that these are the plays. This is what this channel is. We're looking for these deep sleep plays. I had a lineup get me 200 and I think 60, 70 points one time. I had a couple. I probably had over 5 or 6 that broke 230, 240. But if you're going to ask me, EJ, did you win? Did you win a big tournament? No, not yet. I almost won the 100K $3 entry. I showed a few guys that jumped on the stream in the past about that one. But yeah, man, I just love just hanging out with you guys on the stream. That's what this is. This is just hanging out. We play some music in the background. We set some lineups. We're just having fun, man. Every time I turn on the stream, I'm actually scared, nervous to do it. But deep down inside, I would love to connect and have a following, hang out, and just talk DFS underground. Tell me your lineup. Share your stories with me. I like to hear them. I like to hear your plays, any cool lineup that you had that smashed, any unique play that you had, a sleeper, who was your fade. I want to hear it. I'll hear it. I'll listen to it. We can talk. Fuck it. Whatever, man. So let's look at here. Looky here. I want to go back. I want to look at the top plays. Who are the fucking top plays? These guys just smash. I was on Josh Allen in my optimizer. I don't like the optimizer. I'm just doing it to see if there's a way that I could tweak it so that when I hit the generate, it's like spits out all these combinations that I was like, holy shit, that I would like to go there. Yeah, I would like those 2 tight ends in the tight end and the flex. Oh, great, they did this. That's what I'm hoping the optimizer would do, is like just be the perfect formula. But it has this up. I still gotta learn how to use it. That's what it comes down to. I'm still new at learning this optimizer. I don't have it up here. I use the optimizer from Fantasy Labs. I highly do not recommend doing this optimizing shit if you don't know, if you don't have a few years of playing DFS. You'd just be donating, because you can't just go to the models and click optimize the lineups that they suggest. You're going to have the same shit as everyone. You're not going to be profitable over the long term if that's what you're doing on here. You're just not. You have to know what you're setting and what you're doing. So for instance, this is the showdown for Philly and Dallas. This is the optimizer tool. We can use it to our advantage. I don't even need to optimize lineups. I can pick 3 guys and say, Lamb, lock them in. Let's do some Goddard. Wait, let's go to flex. So I put CD. I'm just showing what it looked like if I put CD Lamb and the captain. You hit optimize, and it's just going to give me what they have as preset. These are the projections that Fantasy Labs has, that they went through, and they crunch their numbers because they put this information out here for people that are doing this for a living for the most part. And it's a business. They charge me a service. There's no cutback for me. So I pay a service. I get to see I don't know how many people are on this optimizer tool. Maybe there's if I'd take a guess, 5,000 people. I don't know. I don't know how many people use the optimizer tool. I guess that's But it could be useful to know that information because a lot of people are just hitting generate. They're just picking a couple players. They're not tweaking it. They're not saying, you know what I'm going to do with this tool? I'm not going to put Amari Cooper or CD Lamb. I'm going to X them out and then run it. Run 50 lineups, what it looks like without those dudes even touching a lineup. That's a little different. That's a good way to do it. So, and Pharaoh's not going to agree with me. I don't know if he will. I shouldn't never say what someone would ever agree. I don't know what the fuck he'd say. But either way, I agree that the optimizer is still an optimizer. I didn't set this lineup. I didn't put Noah Brown in here in the flex. Why would I think that Noah Brown's going to do anything tomorrow night? Yeah, he caught a couple balls a few years ago. He hasn't done shit in a few years. I don't know how he's still on the team. He had 12 snaps last week, so he does see the field. He could be a sneaky play. Yeah, put him in a lineup. But fuck, man. This is the optimizer. I gave you about 1% information on it. There's so much to know and learn what all these numbers mean. Only pros know this shit. I've been into this. I've only been looking at this for 4 weeks now. Me and Jake, my buddy Jake, he comes on the stream every now and then. I'd say he's like a good, close DFS friend of mine. I respect the guy a lot, and I respect anybody that wants to come on the channel and make friends. That's what the channel, that's what the stream is. We're just here hanging out, man. It's not advice. Never advice. I don't have any advice. Do not take my advice. These lineups are play at your own discretion. But I am up for challenges. One thing I'll never do, I'm not going to do any head-to-head with anybody. That's not what the streams, maybe there's other streams where that's what you want to do, but let's just build lineups. Let's try and win together. If you want to take my lineup in, hey, put it in, man. If you don't, hey, add some questions if you want to help me tweak my own lineup. I'm cool with that too. I do see I got one viewer, so I don't know if you're watching me from Twitter. Oh, no, you're on Twitch. Hey, welcome, one viewer from Twitch. I appreciate your support. If you're just a friend of mine, you got me in the background. Hey, I hope you love the little noise that we can make. EJ, you're crazy. Yeah, but you know what it is? It's being live streamed, and I'm just trying to have a show. I want to give you guys a show, hang out, have it be fun. I don't want to just be moving numbers around, not saying anything. That's no fun, man. So let's look at how I did for just a minute or two. So I want to see if I had any really good lineups. So I put in 150 in a mini max. I want to see what took down the classic Millie. Let's see what took it down. We got to go to the next page. I got all those little mini max. So I was not profitable in the class or today's 1 p.m. or the main slate. Wait, man, I'm no expert on this shit, dude. I wasn't profitable. I think I wagered $175 and I won back. I think it was like 60. So I totally bombed this one. I had a lot of Justin Fields. I don't know why I was feeling like Justin Fields was just gonna have, like, the Bears. They won that game last week. Didn't they win the prior week? Yeah, they had a good win. I thought they were gonna come in, give Fields some protection. I heard he got sacked 9 times. The dude's probably scared shitless to go out there next Sunday. I hope he's not more scared than I am going on these live streams, because I'm scared shitless to go on these streams and talk to you guys. But I do it because I want to break the fear I have of having stage fright presence. That's what this is. I know a little bit about DFS. I have played it for like 8 years. I'm probably playing it more than I should. I have a lovely wife and family to do shit. We do shit all the time. We're always hiking. We're always walking, hanging out, doing family shit, always doing it. But I have been on this DraftKings a little bit lately, hoping I could hit a fucking milli or hit a top lineup with the mini max. Maybe I just need to set all the mini max by hand over the week and just look at them and see how they look and just say, fuck no optimizer. Use some of the tools that the optimizer has, but man, I just got to tweak some. I got to try a different way. I was having like I think I had like 8 or 9 quarterbacks go in the main slate. So I was setting 150 max lineups. I don't even know if I can go back over, but I'll go over it this week. I want to do it to like just 5 quarterbacks that I just run with, 5 or 6. Hey, let me know if you guys know of any good way to do the way you do your strategy. I like to hear them all out. Like I was talking with Pete, my buddy Pete, on Fantasy Fan Panel. Pete's always like, you got to have a core. You got to have a set of guys that is like the same running back and the same receiver. Maybe both your RB1 and RB2 are the same. And just run those dudes, and you run a combination of quarterbacks with them. You just run the same dudes in all your lineups. And it makes sense. Like, if those guys go off, you're going to find so much different correlation with the algorithm of other players that just pop off, and you didn't have to worry too much into it. EJ, you're not making sense. I am, and I'm not. Let's see here. Let's look at. Oh, that's not it. That's just where I was just at. Hey, let's play some tunes in the background, guys. It's EJ just chilling. We're going to start looking at week 4 unboxing. I kind of want to set a couple lineups and just fucking chill. I'm going to put my boy Fox 3NT. I love your beats. Love you, Matt. You work really hard at what you do, making these beats. I turned it down. I realized it was loud as fuck. I apologize, guys. How do I want to get out of this showdown. I want to look at classic. All right, here's my classics. I cashed in this afternoon only rush. Let's look at it. What the fuck was this? I think I remember doing this during the break. Oh man, I smashed. I totally smashed this one. But I didn't take, it wasn't the top score. Dang. How far away was I? 553? Still pretty far away. Brissett. Look at that. I went with Brissett. Not a bad spot. I do remember making this because I remember having Waddle. I did this stack. And this stack actually worked. Gesicki and Waddle with Brissett. That was not a bad stack. Come on, man. You can't say it was it was definitely a low owned stack for sure. With Cup and Metcalf went off. Williams got his. Madison got his, of course. With Dalvin Cook out. Broncos D. Everybody had Broncos D, so that didn't really matter. What was the big change? Who didn't I? Oh, Peyton Barber went bananas. Holy shit. And I was fading him. I faded him. Madison, dang. Oh, yeah, there it is. So that's what I won on my team. So, yeah, I won some back. I won some back tonight. Made like $40. About, I would say 50% profit. So I kind of broke even. I think I lost like 20, 30 bucks for the day. That's all right. That's a win. It's not a win, but that's how we say it when we play things. It's a win. Because we're doing strategy here, man. We're trying to set some lineups, have them make sense, have them not make sense, have some fun with it, and chill. All right. So let's go back and look at this. So Heineke scored 23 points. I was on Heineke. I don't even know what his ownership was like. Can I look at some old lineups of mine? Man, I'd like to go back but not have to cycle through all that shit again. And just chilling. I'm mostly recording this because I want to be the first one to talk about why can't the guy that don't have no subscribers be the first one to tell you about what he thinks is the first look of what it looks like for week 4. We're unboxing week 4 already on DraftKings. I haven't got to looking at it yet. I'm still looking at what my best mini max is. Let's check this out, baby. So how can I navigate this? That's not my best line. Damn, look at all these tops. So 251. Man, this guy blew everyone out. He won by 30 points. How the hell? Josh Allen, Najee Harris, Kareem Hunt, Mike Williams, Cole Beasley, Emmanuel Sanders, Mark Andrews, Cooper Kupp, Saints D. Holy shit, what a nasty lineup. How do we not see these? This is what we're going to be trying to find. We're going to find these. I set one before that got me 260. I can do it again. I got to find that inner strength, man, and just roll with it. Find a player and have them make it just go in the combination. Not have that much attachment to it. If I'm not feeling it, why do I just avoid it? Maybe it goes off. Try not to always listen to the thought inside your ear, man. Sometimes we just think that we know what we want to do. We hear people tell us, hey, you need to start so-and-so this week. Okay. If you want to start them, start them. Just try and make the whole lineup make sense. Because he had this double stack here with no run back. He didn't have a run back. And I guess he didn't need one. Cooper Kupp was his chalk play. Nice. Look at the guy that got second place. Man, Browns D. Yeah, they crush. And Chase I heard he got 2 touchdowns. He only got 22 points. Dang. Clyde Edwards. I was on Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I was on CEH. I had a dude tell me, why are you playing? Why are you starting him? I was saying, start CEH, man. And he went off. That's good for 4,800. He was highly owned. People were thinking he was going to do it. Cup is like, man, he's going to be. I'm curious to see what his price tag is. He's 6,800. I'm curious. I wonder what my best lineup was. I'd like to find it. Damn, I got to keep cycling through this. It's kind of annoying. You know, DraftKings has some really annoying interfaces. Like, they don't make this shit easy to navigate through and just have some fun setting this shit. All right, here we go, baby. I think I found it. Where's all my broke leg entries? My best lineup, nope, 180. I got one that did 184, and it looks like that's it. This is with the optimizer. Oh, man. So Allen, I had Allen, Carson, Hines. Hines did good. So it looked like A.J. Brown got hurt. Thomas, Sir Jefferson, Broncos. Man. I hate the optimizer. I'm starting to hate it again. I don't know why I got into it. It hasn't helped me. It hasn't crushed me, but it hasn't helped me. And I'm like, it's like a growing process to learn like a new language in DFS. You got to learn this optimizer tool to see if it can be a better way of setting lineups. It has taken fun out. I need to just go and set good old-fashioned lineups because that's the way it worked in the past. And that's the way it's going to work moving forward. So let's go ahead and get our first lineup set. Let's do it on the stream here. Let's look at week 4. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna max out the $3 20 entry. Why not, man? I haven't been playing this one, and I know it's even harder. It's a huge field, 600,000. Should we stay away from this 600,000 field? It's so huge. We like need the perfect lineup. Oh man, that field is a lottery. That's like the true definition of lottery field. It is so massive. But it's the only one I can set a lineup in unless I do one of these. I could do this $300. Yeah, let's do this one. Dollar entry, 250K guaranteed. First place is probably 10K. Yeah, hey, let's max this one out, man. Let's have some fun doing it. I don't know of any other streams besides my stream that I do setting lineups and Pharaohs. Those are only 2 streams I know that just chill and set DraftKings lineups. How come there's no other streams out there? I like to connect with the community that's just chilling and hanging out. I like to be a guest if you guys want me as a guest, or you guys can come on and be guests on my show here. This is your show. We're just setting lineups, having fun, man. So here we are. Here we are, motherfuckers. We are in week 4. Mahomes tops the list again, 8,100. Allen's 8K. Murray's 7,800. Then Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson, Stafford, Hurts, Rodgers. I'm just saying names. That's not really helping anything. It's not even helping me. I'm doing this to help me, and I'm hoping it helps you guys. So I'm just going through, kind of talking out loud, looking at what some plays may make sense, looking at the matchups. So KC's got a matchup against the Eagles. They lost 2 straight. Kansas City lost 2 straight. They could have lost 3. Man, I just realized that the Chiefs could be 0-3. They came back and beat the Browns in week 1. Man, what's wrong with the Chiefs? Hey, Jake, let me know what's going on, man. It looked like you guys never really had the lead today. I'm trying to make, or maybe you did take the lead eventually, but I didn't watch your game at all. I just saw the end. What does it say about Mahomes? It's got to have some type of synopsis of how it's. So they say Kansas City suffered a few losses with Mahomes, and the latest one can be pinned partly on his shoulders. The star quarterback. Oh, yeah, I saw the interception. Hope that money's not going to his head, man. 500 mil. You know what 500 mil do to some people? They can. They feel, you can feel like you got the opportunity to see the world so much more differently than other people when you get that much money. But when you continue to play NFL football, you're still doing a job at the end of the day. You're doing a very, very high profile celebrity athlete job, but you're still doing a job. And that gets to some people. Some people don't do good after they get contracts. I'm not saying Mahomes is going to be a bad player. He's probably still going to win the MVP, and he should get another ring under his belt. But, man, maybe that Super Bowl loss, the way it went down, because their team still looks good. They got protection for him, right? Was he getting sacked a lot these past couple games? I don't know. Aaron Rodgers, man, I can't believe he bailed us out. Man, he totally smashed. Fantasy-wise, wasn't that great, but he smashed beating the Niners. This was like his arch nemesis. Out of any other team that you could tell me who his arch nemesis is, it's a team that he was drafted to. It's a team that he thought he was going to get traded to. But he needs to realize, and he realized that tonight, that the team that he thinks he is going to be on is actually his enemy. And he sees that. And that's why he played the way he did. This is something he wanted to do. Get the lead. They did give it the lead for a few seconds. 37 seconds? They technically gave up the lead because they didn't have the lead until the very end. Man, it was nice to see the Green Bay Pack win a game. Real nice. Every time I start talking like that, I want to start freestyling, but man, I'm not there yet. I don't want to just sound like I don't really know what I'm saying on the mic. I get creative. I love making videos. I edit YouTube videos on my other channel. I need to just get back to my yoga and just do the fantasy football here. That's what you guys want to see, man. You guys want to hang out, talk DFS. That's what we're here for. That's why we make these channels, to connect. And we want to grow for the group of people out there that love playing this for fun. It's definitely a rush. Is it an addiction? Yes. Is it an addiction to the point where you're losing your rent? For me, no. I hope it's not like that for anybody. That's not healthy. I do this for fun, man. And I always want to do it for fun. I never want to do it serious. No pun. Man, I'm still just looking at these quarterbacks. How is Darnold going to be with no CMC? Doesn't look like he's connected with his other brother that dropped the D. You know what I'm talking about? Dan Arnold. I haven't really seen too much from that combo. They haven't really done shit. He's had 3 20-point games. The man has spoke the truth without Adam Gase under his control. Or under Adam Gase's control is what I meant to say. Hey, whatever, man. Did Cousins have another good game? Yes, sir, he did. See, I should have just fired him. I just need to do like 4 lineups or 4 combos of quarterbacks and just max out their fucking combinations. That's what I should be doing, man. I'm gonna try that, and I think I will do the optimizer because I just want to see if I can continue to tweak it. I want to beat the optimizer. I think there's a way to beat it, and you just gotta get your core players, narrow it down. I feel like you got to get it down to like 5 quarterbacks, like 10 running backs, 15 receivers, like 8 tight ends, 8 or 10, and then like 5 defense. So you get 20%. That's the way I see it. A strong defense, a weak defense. That's the formula I'm gonna try and optimize it. I want to tweak it down to just a handful of players, man. Man, Matt, yo, this song goes hard as a motherfucker. I just want to freestyle on these bars. Every opportunity I get, I'm always thinking about words that I could just spit, but I'm not there yet. All right, so what we got to go for our quarterback? I want to pick a quarterback. We're going to put a motherfucking quarterback in this first look, man. How cheap can we go? Where's the fucking cheapest of the cheaps? Alright. I think it stops right here at Davis Mills. 4,900. Not touching that dude. Don't play this guy, anyone. There's no upside here. It's going against Buffalo. You're just... Now that's a risk. That'd be a crazy, like, point. Maybe not even 1%. No one's playing Davis Mills. It looks like Zach Wilson's a bust, though. Oh, man, he's been horrible. Wilson does not look good. I don't think anybody on the Jets have looked good since Vinny Testaverde or Mark Sanchez. I remember them cats. I remember Mark Sanchez went to the championship back-to-back years. Like, what was that, 2004 and 2005 or some shit like that? And lost to the Patriots each year. Or one of them, I don't remember. Just Jacoby Brissett's going against his... Oh, man, this is like... Here's your fucking revenge game. This is the definition of a revenge game. You played on this team, they gave you a shot, but they went with someone else. The Colts went and signed, was it Phillip Rivers? So they let Brissett go. But he could have been the guy when he was on the Patriots. He played one game, I remember, and he wasn't that good. Then he went to the Colts. They gave him a chance, but they didn't like him. So now he's on the Dolphins. Well, he bounced around a couple places. Then he's on the Dolphins. Now he gets a revenge game. He just had a good game. Is this spot? Is this my Justin Fields for this week? Going against the Colts, his former team. Am I gonna fire him in like 50 in my optimized lineups? I feel like you have to for that price. There's something wrong with the Colts. They have not looked that good. And he's not really a great quarterback. But he's got a few offensive weapons. You can't tell me Gaskins is not good. He's a good offensive weapon. He gets out there. He knows what he's doing. He just hasn't gotten the end zone yet. This could be the game where he gets in the end zone. This one's for Pete. Pete always tells me do not start any Dolphin player on your team. It's just suicide. Maybe Gaskins is not worth it. But man, it's like for this price, he could get you another 25 points, 20. Will he? I don't know. The Colts kind of suck too. Maybe it's a trap. I don't know. We're brainstorming. We're galaxy braining the plays, trying to see what could make sense in this first look. I'm not here to just plug in anybody in this lineup. Let's look at a receiver. Let's look at the price for this. So somehow I just had this feeling. I don't know if it's my ball over here. I don't think I ever show you guys my crystal ball, my electric ball, whatever you guys want to call it, man. This brings me a lot of energy, electricity. That's good. Let's get back. Parker. Wait, I need to go back to the Dolphins. Let's get these bad boys. Waddle. So Waddle had a good game. This price went back up. It was 46. He had 12 catches. Oh my goodness. I'm going this route, man. I'm firing this combo. I don't think many people are going to dig this deep to look for Brissett combo. Maybe we should go back to it. It's what fucking almost. It's what cashed us in the afternoon slate. These guys went off. Should we be chasing it? Is that smart? They need to win, man. They both need to win. So these guys are going to come out firing. I think it's going to be a competitive game. Can we find anybody on the Colts receiver? Hines. Is Hines going to do it again? So if I'm rolling with a Brissett lineup, I feel like Hines is a play. He finally came out again. Look at him. I want to see what Jonathan Taylor. Everyone was on Jonathan Taylor. Back when I was watching other streams, get information, trying to just learn a little bit more about how the summer was going. Jonathan Taylor. Look at that busto. This dude was drafted in so many first rounds in best ball and in regular league. I think he was like second roundish. Busto City. He's due for a game. Would this be it? Are they going to get him going in this game? I don't think so. I don't think so. Pascal. Will Fuller. What'd he do? Ooh, yeah, this will be a second week pack. Maybe this is the guy I roll with. No Jaceki. Waddle and Fuller. Man, they got so many weapons. How is Brissett not a popular option this week? With Fuller in his second game back from suspension, Waddle just had 13 targets, 12 catches. So Brissett had a good game. I know it's the Raiders. They didn't really have a great defense, but it doesn't look like the Colts have a solid defense like they did last year. Colts looked good last year with the beat. But they only gave up 100, under 200 to Ryan Tannehill. I don't know. Looks like the run game is the route to go there. To do the run game against Colts team. Should this be the week we start Jonathan Taylor? I usually don't play him. I usually fade him because it's like dangerous. We're just galaxy braining, looking at some plays here. How did Pascal do? 5 points, he didn't do shit. Look at Pittman. What did he do? Oh, he had a good game. Back to back, 12 targets in each game, 6 receptions, 8 receptions in week 2. So, and how did Wentz do? That's what I want to know. This guy was like, sprains his ankle and you think he's going to be out 3 months. He plays and practices in 5 days. He's good. But they're 0-3. That's bad. Actually, Wentz did not play that good. I mean, I don't know if you call that good numbers. Man, his price tag's $5,400 and Brissett's $51. Why would I ever go Carson Wentz here? You can never go Carson. Nah. So Michael Pittman's getting all those targets. Let's roll with Pittman here. Let's say this game just fucking crushes it. Like a heavy stack here. I know it sounds crazy. But these guys are fantasy players, man. They get their numbers. With all those targets and those receptions, you put a couple of them in the 100-yard category with a touchdown. Woo! Like, I don't even need a touchdown from Waddle next week. If he goes out and gets me 10 catches for 90 yards, I'll take that. 19 points at that price. I can take it, man. It looks like he could do that. Looks like they utilize him that way. Or maybe I just fade Waddle and just run Fuller. Would that be more unique? Just a single stack? Do I need that Waddle piece to make this? Can Brissett throw 4 touchdowns? He didn't throw any touchdowns yet this season. What am I thinking? This guy's going to throw a touchdown? Maybe I just do the one stack. See if he gets a deep touchdown to Fuller. Yeah, let's roll that, man. We're not going to do a double stack here. All right, let's go back to the drawing board. We got Brissett, Fuller, and Pittman in this lineup. It's pretty contrarian, to say the least. How did Henry do? Henry had an average game for Henry. He's catching some more balls this year. Look at that. He's already got 12 receptions for the year, 3 this week, 6 last week, 3 week 1. Hey. 10 points, 50 points last week, and 22 today. Take it, man. Going against the Jets, D. Oh, this is like probably just the nut chalk set. Or do you have to go here? Do you need Henry? He's definitely someone I'd play. Kamara's in another nut spot at home against the Giants D, who always ends up failing you in the end. Sorry, George, and all my other Giant friends. But Kamara, what the fuck, man? That's his best game of the year, 20 points. This dude was racking 40-point games, back-to-back game. Remember, he got 6 touchdowns in a game in the playoffs? And he hasn't lived up to where his draft capital was for sure. He's not lived up to it. Is this the week he goes bonanza? I don't know. I still like Henry over Kamara. Kamara is more of a pass catching bag. Winston needs to start looking his way. Is this the week we roll with him? So he only went up a little. Like, why is Kamara not like 9,500 or 10K? Like, he can get 35 points, 37. How is this guy not that much more? I'm rolling with Kamara. We got a pretty contrarian lineup. We got to put fucking Kamara in this first look, man. Go against the Giants D. Are we retarded? Sometimes I put back-to-back running backs from the same game. Not this one. Barkley's going against the Saints D on the road. He did have a good game. How did Barkley look? 16 times, 51 yards. He caught 6 balls. It's not bad. He's like having him and Kamara are having like the same start to the season together. They both started off fucking slow as shit, and they got 20-point games in their last game. So who do you like better this week, Kamara or Barkley? And that's the decision that you have to make on your own. Play who the fuck you want. I don't know, but I'm picking Kamara. ZJ here, breathing fantasy football. Literally, where we breathe in the players we like, breathe out the ones we fade. Each time I do that just randomly, man, I am taking a breath. I am taking a moment to just not think about the stream. At least for 10 seconds, I don't think about shit except the breath in my body, the connection I make with myself to be living in this moment. That's what we're doing here, man. Chubba hubba hubba. Chubba hubba hubba. Man, so this dude got one of the coolest names in the NFL. And he's got to live up to it, man. Can he step right into McCaffrey? Can he do what McCaffrey does? No, I don't think so. He had his chance against the soft ass Texans D. But he's got another game under his belt, 5,900. It's not a bad spot against the Cowboys D. I'm curious to see who's going to come out and make a statement tomorrow night game. So I don't know where I want to go there. Melvin Gordon, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Henderson's out. Sonny Michel, what the hell did you do? I watched part of that game because it was on regular TV. Carried the ball 20 times. He didn't do shit. No, he caught a couple balls. He's not really. He wasn't fantasy relevant on the Patriots. Looks like he's not going to be too much there either. Here's my arch nemesis, Mike Davis. I don't know why I hate this dude. I said I'd never start him. But maybe I need to go back and start playing some of these guys. Why do I hate this guy? Just because I have some beef over last season, and then it came with this season. I need to make amends with my DFS strategies. You can beef with players, because we all do that. We look at some of these players, and you don't say it out loud. I'm saying it out loud for the stream for you guys. When we're setting these lineups, you always go back and you think, nah, fuck that. I ain't playing Jarvis Landry. Odell Beckham, man, he's always off and injured. You always stop and think, like, I ain't playing fucking Mike Davis. This dude's trash. And then he goes off. You know who that guy last year was that everybody was like, I ain't playing that guy. Fuck him. It was David Johnson. And David Johnson went off on all of us for like 3 or 4 weeks straight. 20 point here, 20 point there, 20 point here. He pretty much put the middle finger up to all of us, man. All right. Fox 3 and T on the tunes right here, man. All right, let's get back to it. All right, we're just chilling here. I realize how I want to do my stream, and I'm going to get confidence into it. We're just going to chill and set lineups. I don't give a fuck. You guys can ask questions, what you think, who you like. There's Fantasy Couch. Shout out to Fantasy Couch out there. He's got a real chill stream. I can tell he's been doing this for a few years, probably 4 or 5 or longer. He's real comfortable with what he does, and mad props to him. But I know who my competition is. It's the people that are opposite of what I'm doing. I'm chilling. There's people that think they got to make a show out of it. You got to watch them, and you got to listen to their plays. They're not going through galaxy braining this with you. Do you really trust what they're saying? I'm going through looking at these players. I really feel like these 4 players I'm putting in my lineup really could do something this week. Why not, man? And if you got some 4 players, let me know. Let's brain-analyze it together. We all deserve a piece of the pie. Man, screw those guys that keep getting that big piece. They're just, and they want you to go on their sites. They want you to use their codes. They want you to donate to their, what is it that people use now? Patreon? I don't have a Patreon. Do I need it? I don't know, man. I'm just having fun. I have enough money. I'm okay financially. I don't care about getting sponsors. Hey, if DraftKings wants to sponsor me, it'd be pretty cool just to have the kudos to say I'm fucking sponsored by DraftKings. That's fucking badass. Do I care what they pay me? They can say, EJ, you're sponsored, and you're going to get 10 cents for every video you do. I'll be like, okay, whatever, man. 10 cents. I don't give a shit. But it would just be cool to be part of something, to know that they appreciate whatever it is I do on the channel here. They probably wouldn't sponsor me or look my direction because I'm kind of setting lineups on their thing. I don't know if this is frowned upon. Why is this frowned upon? Why don't anybody do this? Why does Usamo? I just want to call him Usama for the Bengals. He's no longer Osamo to me. I'm calling them all those guys Usamo. And fuck those guys. Man, I was high on this dude. He didn't do shit. The whole offense stinks. The whole team stinks, it seems like. All right, is there a cheap running back we can get? Like I found Edmonds. I was on Edmonds. Edmonds had another just average game, but fucking 7 catches. He hasn't got in the end zone yet. This dude is still legit. But man, he's got a tough matchup on the road. I think he's gonna be highly faded. But if the Rams get a lead, I can see Kyler Murray taking the ball out and utilizing him a lot again. He's gonna get in the end zone, man. I'm running this dude back. The matchup is like awful, but you know what I could do with this matchup? I can finally play some Ram players. I've been fading Ram players. I've been doing it wrong to start the season, man. I gotta stick to some of this chalk here. Hey, y'all play the way you want to play, and I'll play the way I want to play. And let's meet somewhere in the middle here. With that price, $5,500 for a guy that could get 32 points, he definitely could get 22. I'd say he has a ceiling of like 32. Wouldn't you think so? A true ceiling. Like this dude really could get that. And it shouldn't shock any of us. So let's find a Rams receiver. Let's see if we can find someone that's not an automatic Cooper Kupp. How did Woods do this past week? He didn't do that good. Could this be a Woods game? It's been Kupp. Are they going to focus on more Kupp and then Woods breaks out? Van Jefferson, I know he caught a few balls. I don't know how big of a game he might have had. He had a bigger game than Woods. Woods is 5,300. Look at how much Cooper Kupp is. Is there really that big of a drop off? These dudes, I mean, over the past few seasons, they were neck and neck. Does Stafford really not like Woods? I know he loves Kupp. Kupp's like his top receiver. Can you fade Kupp? Is there any way that you could fade him? Because I've been fading him, and it hasn't worked out for me. Should I go back to fading him this week? That like makes no sense. It's like, here's another first look, week 4. EJ's fading Cooper Kupp again. What a fucking dumbass. Deshaun Jackson. Man, he had a couple deep looks. And he had a touchdown, a big one. Oh, man, he had a big game. How are we not on this 3K guy? How was I not? I know D-Jack, man. He's been in the league like 10 years or longer. Man, Cooper Kupp, 7,800. What are we thinking here? Okay, man. They have so many design plays. He's like the receiving role of Christian McCaffrey. How did D-Hop play? He didn't really have a good game. I don't trust Cardinals on the road. I just like Edmonds. This could be a low-scoring or divisional game. Defense could step up. Man, what if I just do another one-off and just do Edmonds? But should I go Woods here? I don't want to pay $7,800 for Kupp, knowing that he's going to be 35% chalk play. I'd rather go with Woods. It's a more different approach. He's still part of the offense. There's nothing wrong with Woods. He should develop some chemistry with Stafford soon. Don't you think? Let's throw Woods in the silent. I'm not really that confident in it, but that's what makes it so that I should do it. Let's get a strong-ass fucking tight end. I ain't playing games. Kelsey, we're going with you, baby. You got a good matchup. Eagles play Monday night. You're going to be a little sore. You guys need a win. You need a win. You need a win. You're going to have to win. You're going to have to ball out again. You're going to get another 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. I'm not missing out on 33 points. So we're going to go defense here, then look at our flex. Could I go a little cheap D or expensive D? Where should I go? Let's look at the top D. Bills D, at home, Texans. I mean, I feel like you just go Bills D here for the – they're going to get – they look good, man. I could see a definite defensive score here. Let's see if we can find some other first looks that look good. Of course, Bills looks good. That's why they're 4,300. Doesn't take a fucking scientist to figure that one out. Broncos D. No. I was on the Bears D. Man, they fucking blew. I thought it would just be some unique. They all stepped up. Everybody played good for Justin Fields' first game. That didn't do shit. That was bad analysis. I tried to galaxy brain there. I fucked that one up. All right. Washington football team against Atlanta. I don't trust any defense that plays Atlanta in their own dome. They got no injuries, no big offensive players that are injured, right? Ridley, he's still good. Nah, I ain't touching no Washington football team, D. They just got murdered by the Bills. Ryan could put up those numbers. He's done it before. Chiefs D, man, I can see Chiefs D making a statement next week against the Eagles here. But is there something wrong with the Chiefs D or the whole Chiefs team? I think it has to do with Andy Reid. I think it has to do with what's going on with him and his family, with his son, the DUI thing, and then the mental mindset that is put on Andy Reid with his family, his work life. Who knows, man? We just read these headlines and we see that he went to the hospital to get evaluated, but he's okay. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, Andy Reid, he went to the hospital after the game, I think. He's all right, though. All right. Chiefs D, that could be like a shocking D that you don't see. People may expect fireworks. But man, they were supposed to like make statements. They gave up 30, 36, 29. I could see them give up like just 13 points against the Eagles, and they scored 37, and they have a defensive score. I see the I see the Chiefs being a good play. They haven't looked good, but 3,200 is still kind of pricey. But if this is a week to try and gamble with them, I would do it. Browns D, no. Yeah, I'm gonna go tweak this optimizer when it gets out. I'm gonna fuck the optimizer up eventually. By the end of the year, I will have it down. You better believe we will smash some top lineups, get a little bankroll. Haven't got there yet, but I'll get there. I know how to get there. I just gotta keep grinding and practicing and working out the kinks. That's how this works in this world, man. That's how it works in the DFS world. You just got to keep at it until you accomplish it, man. Look at this Jets D. Can you ever start Jets D? They get you a couple sacks a game. Titans on the road. Man, a 2K defense. It looked horrible, but even these guys, they don't want to look that bad. They want to play good, man. Would they stop the Titans of just, I don't know. Like if Derrick Henry doesn't go off, he looks like a complete slaughter for the Titans. And I was all over the Titans D in this past game, and they didn't do shit. Look at how expensive. They're just that expensive because the Jets have no talent, is what they're saying. But this defense has not been good. Maybe this is a week Zach Wilson gets going. He could use it. Yeah, I'm not playing no Zach Wilson in my optimizers. But I may do a hand build with him, just like I'm doing a hand build with Brissett. I don't throw these dudes in my optimizers, but I will use some of their pieces. Maybe I may use Brissett. I said I'll think about it, and I may just do 4 or 5 quarterbacks. Yeah, I don't want to do that many. I want to tweak it down, man. So a lot of me is just rambling because I'm by myself here just looking at this. I love it when we got a chat, people coming in, chiming in. Hey, it's fun to have some people come in. I appreciate you guys. I understand this is a fantasy world. We all may never meet. I hope to meet anybody that wants to meet me and wants to have a good. Because if I met you in person, we're gonna have a good time, like we knew each other. Like, let's go out and do some shit. Let's hang. Let's just be ourselves, man. And we could be that ourselves on the stream too. That's important. All right, I'm not starting Steelers D against the Packers. No way. Not if the Packers got that fucking win. Let's look at another cheap D. Eagles D. Nope. Already told you why. Lions D. Lions D. Bears D. Lions D got 4 sacks. They had that gut wrenching loss. That must have sucked. They almost won that game. They should have won that game. Going against the Bears with Justin Fields, this could be a game where he gets his shit together, or they're gonna get a couple more sacks and he's gonna get a defensive. Or is he hurt? I saw like he had a questionable tag. Did he get knocked out of the game? Oh no. X-rays on his right throwing hand. Fuck. I'm throwing fucking Lions D in here. They almost beat the Ravens. These guys are more hungry. They're more hungry than the Bears. 5,200 flex. This is that lineup that's like, fuck the world. Anything can win, man. Now, this lineup makes sense in its own regard. How does it not? Brissett hasn't thrown a touchdown yet this year. He actually had a good game. 5,200. Let's see what we get for 5,200. We can get Parker. Look at that. So we fade the 2 guys he played. He threw it to Waddle a shit ton, and he threw it to Gesicki a shit ton. And then we just go back and run it with Devontae Parker and Will Fuller. How fucking nuts is that? He just completely goes opposite and goes to these other guys. But Parker's like the true number 1 on the team. I mean, that's what he is on the depth. That's where he lines up. He plays every snap on offense for the most part. He had a good game. He's due for a touchdown. I'm going fucking Parker. It makes the lineup like it fit the puzzle exactly how we wanted it to fit. It's not a pretty lineup. The ceilings are not that high in it. But if these guys all get past their ceiling projections, ooh, man, y'all better watch out. Because I got Kamara and Kelsey on the lineup. Hey, this is just a $1 having fun on the stream. First look, I went with Brissett, Evans, Kamara, Fuller, Pittman, Woods, Kelsey, Parker, Lions, motherfucking D. All right, guys, that's the first look. You know what? I'll do another one. I'll do one more, go a different route. Hey, if you just scroll through and then you went and saw my lineup at 1 hour, 24 minutes into the stream, and you're like, EJ, I fast forwarded for a whole fucking 3-4 minutes that it took me to go through and find that. What the hell are you wasting our time? Hey, I'm just chilling here, man. You're wasting your own time by just now discovering that you're not chilling either. So find some patience within and not take it so serious when you're on this YouTube looking for people doing fantasy football advice. This is not an advice show. We're just breathing it in, man. I'm breathing in the same players you're breathing in. And I'm putting them in the lineups similar that you're putting them in. But I'm also breathing in different players that you're not breathing in. and I'm fading, breathing out players that you're not fading. So that's what makes our lineups different. Man, I just love just hanging out 3 in the morning. Now it's 3:50. Holy shit. I appreciate whoever put me on in the background. It's cool. It always gives me hope. The fact that I don't see there's a 0 viewer, there's a 1 viewer, gives me hope that my message of DFS is going to get across someday. I hope that I can cross the finish line and celebrate. Man. Let's do one more. So I can go back up here to contest, go to add. We're going to max this motherfucker out. Oh, look at my best balls. I'm doing better. Currently winning 77. I think that's best ball. Oh, no, wait. That's, yeah, I'm doing all right. Best ball. I'll have to look at it later to see how it's doing. It doesn't update it until Tuesday. So let's see here. Add new. Create new lineup. EJ, where you going at here? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna pick? Who you gonna start with? Put in your flex. Nah, I'm not gonna do flex. I was thinking showdown for a second. All right, where we gonna roll with another first leg? Let's see what looks like a very juicy option. I'm telling you, you can't tell me that Brissett does not look like a juicy option. This could be his third start. I would roll with him. I don't trust Goff. I don't know. I don't trust this game. I think it could be a defensive. Fuck you. We're not last place. You're last place. Fuck you. I'm not staying last place. I'm tired of being last place. But that's where these guys have been for like the last 3 or 4 years. Last place. No, the Bears went to the playoffs a couple years ago. Or last year. Was it last year? I think the Bears went. Did they? Yeah, I think they went to the playoffs. Yeah, they did. But yeah, they're always battling out last place. So Matt Ryan, I like that spot too. The Skins just got fucking annihilated. And how did he do? Not that good. Man, this upside's pretty capped. I see that being a low-scoring game. I don't trust that. Big Ben. I can see Big Ben balling out against the Pack. Holy shit. What did he throw, like 800 yards? He threw it 58 times. Can I make a stack? I'm going to do a stack with Big Ben. Against the Pack. On the road. Ooh, man. Packers defense is, I mean, I don't know. That is like, I love that we Packers finally benched Kevin King. I think they're either going to trade or release him. They've done moved on with the problem, and we all saw it as fans that Kevin King was not a good cornerback. They drafted that guy Eric Stokes in the first round, and he just came out just blowing it up, man. He had a couple PIs tonight, but they didn't even look that bad at pass interference. They looked good. Like, he played good. And it was Jimmy Garoppolo throwing it. I get it. But he's a rookie cornerback, so I could see Big Ben maybe getting a touchdown on him. And I'm going to roll with Big Ben in this lineup. Let's go to the Pack game. I feel like the Packers are going to come out firing. They just won that huge road game. They're going to put up some points. They're going to put up like 30 points on the Steelers. But Steelers are going to keep it a little competitive. They're going to get like 21 points. I see Big Ben getting 3 touchdowns for 330 yards. one guy gets 2 touchdowns. Who's my dude that's going to get 2 touchdowns? Is it Claypool? You know I want to play him again. 15 targets. I was all over Claypool this past week. He just went up a couple bucks and he got all the targets. I think it's because Juju got hurt, right? Oh, man. But this could be bad. If he's not playing, this could be bad. Because he's going to be lined up against Jair. Could this be bad for the Steelers, this game? I'm still trying to weigh it out. Is there any deep sleep? Because what? So what? Let's see Juju. What the fuck's going on here? He won't return due to rib injury. Rib injury? You don't come back from a rib injury the next week. This dude's out. I don't care what anybody says. This guy's out. So James Robinson, he didn't even get a boost in. This looks like the dude I'm gonna play. He was like the Mohamed Sanu this night, but he's better than Sanu. Sanu had like 4 or 5 catches against the Packers. They were tearing up that middle of the field, man. That's where Packers are weak at, in the middle. Ray McLeod is like a defensive specialist, or like special teamer is what I was trying to say. But he went out there, he had to get a few of his. He fumbled. 3 catches, 33 yards today against the Bengals. Ray McLeod. This dude must have caught a couple balls too. Cody White, next man up. Juju's out. Deontay Johnson's out. He went out there and he made some catches. Now here's your deep fucking sleep play. Rolling with Cody White in this lineup. I may do it. I'm trying to see what else can make sense. I'm just looking at some Packer players. No. Man, it sucks what happened to Funches. I was looking forward to seeing this dude on the field, throwing him in a few lineups. But it didn't work out. He got injured. Best of luck to him in the rest of his life career. Because he's done from the NFL now. There's no way he comes back after that. I just don't think he wants to come back. Would be my initial guess. I don't know, man. Johnson was unable to practice all week, so remains to see if he'll have a chance to return week 4. I don't think he plays either, man. I think with this lineup you do a Najee Harris with Big Ben. He had fucking 14 catches. Are you kidding me? Holy shit. Okay, I'm going Najee Harris. And I just want you guys to see this. Najee Harris had 14 catches yesterday. That's nuts. I'd love to go Claypool here with Najee. But where's Claypool going to line up? How is he going to get his? We stopped Debo tonight for the most part. Man, I feel like you know, I like Claypool. I just want to see, is this smart going this route? Going against the pack, Big Ben, Najee Harris. I almost wish he didn't get all these fucking receptions. Now everybody's going to be on him. Pressure's on. He can't run the ball worth shit. He can run against the Packers. Packers have a weak rush defense. But that big win, man, that was a huge win. I could see Green Bay just crushing these guys. But I committed. I can't exit these guys out of the lineup. Is this Big Ben, Le'Veon Bell, and Antonio Brown all over again? Could that be this week where you get that kind of output out of these guys? And I feel like Harris had too much work that he's gonna take out. He's not gonna repeat this. He may get like 4 or 5 catches. I can see the Packers crushing him, man. This is one where I'm gonna clear it. I'm gonna clear the board. Just the way they won that game, man. Steelers had a couple more injuries. They gotta rely on James Washington and just Claypool. Nah, can't do it, man. Back to the drawing board. I don't like Big Ben. I'm not feeling it. Jimmy G against the Seahawks. He did have a good game. What the hell are they doing with Trey Lance? They've been bringing him in now. His fantasy still is way too low. What's the ceiling? 22 points? It's too risky at 56. There's not much upside. But could we start Garoppolo here against the Seahawks? It's a big game. They can't run the ball. 49ers can't run the ball, man. You also got the Saints. Ooh, Winston against the Giants. I don't know why to make that connection when I had Kamara in. So the next up, 5700s, Bridgewater, Jones, Heineke, Darnold. Fuck, man. Kirk Cousins. Man, I love some Heineke. This guy looks... Is he just a fill-in, man? Is he going to be the franchise quarterback? Are they going to go all in on him? I don't know. I don't think so. It doesn't look that way. Man. Yo. Hey. Yo. Man, he did a great job on this fucking beat. Let me give him a thumbs up. Nice job. Nice job, man. We're live. Hey, Matt. You the man. Keep the beats coming. If you want to see this, Matt, we are live at 1:38. Oh, he cut me off. That's all right. Another beat, nasty. Let's set another lineup, man. Can we go with this Jimmy G lineup? It's not a bad look. Because you know who didn't get in the end zone that wants to get in the end zone? George Kittle. He had a good game. I'm gonna roll with this Garoppolo Kittle. Where else should I go? Just there? It's hard to. Garoppolo don't really spread it that much. I mean, he does, but his receiving options don't really. He don't have good double stack history. Does he? Debo, man, these guys are priced too high. I think Kittle just getting like 130 yards, 8 catches, and a touchdown. Like, I didn't think Sanu was going to be that much involved. He was involved a lot. So Sanu playing this much hurt Samuel and Ayuk for sure. This dude didn't do shit. I put him in a couple lineups thinking he was going to do something, but it was the other guy around. Yeah, let's just roll with a Kittle and let's see who we need to bring back. We could probably roll with Metcalf, maybe both. What if we did that? Pretended this was a... No, we can't do that. It's 49ers D. What am I thinking, man? But that would be different. That would be crazy. Metcalf caught 69. So Lockett had the weak game. About time. Man. Where are we going here? Who do I want to go on my run back? Man, Adams just tore up the number 1 spot against the Niners. Didn't matter. I see Metcalf repeating. You don't want to miss out on a 2 touchdown game. Metcalf, another 100 yards. Can't miss out on that. How'd Pollard do? What did he look like? He didn't do shit. No, he didn't. He didn't even play. No, he didn't play yet till tomorrow. Damn, I'm losing my mind. EJ need to get off the stream. It's 4 in the morning. Hey, I got another viewer. It's welcome. We're almost in the twilight time. I said I wouldn't do a stream over 2 hours. We're an hour and 43 minutes. That's all good. But if I have people come on, man, we just keep rolling, setting lineups. I've only set one lineup. Kind of just been looking. That's what the first look is. This is the definition of a first look stream. You're looking at these players. We're looking at them together, man. Why do these other channels talk about they're doing first looks? But are they? Are they? Are they really? I'm just a hater. I am a hater, man. But it's for good reasons. I'm trying to crush these sharks. They be biting at us all the time. We need to kill a couple sharks here and there. Am I gonna kill a couple sharks just by myself? Probably not. But I can with your guys' help. We can smash some sharks. We can get a popular stream going, trying to build pick plays here and there. Get some fat ass lineups. I already told you guys we hit a smash lineup. Just working out some things. You guys help set it. I'll look out for you. I ain't that kind of dude that don't. I teach yoga, man. I'm someone that's connected with making sure that I can help see that people are happy in life. That's what I like to see. I like to see others happy and enjoying themselves. I really, truly like to see that. I'm trying to look for another cheap fucking running back. This is a week I'm gonna fade Mike Davis again. I don't see this being a game where he's gonna have to catch a lot of balls, do a lot of shit. I still like some Kamara. Let's go back to Kamara here. I want a cheap running back. Mine goes super cheap. Should I get another expensive? Aaron Jones. Man, he had an okay game. No 40-point game like last week. But that's alright. Chris Carson had that long rush. I saw that. I wish he was utilized more in the receiving game. Madison, he had a good game. This dude deserves a fucking starting role somewhere. He's gonna get it. Zach Moss for 5,300. Here's your fucking chalk play of the week, guys. Ding, 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 ding. Here's your motherfucking chalk play. Or is it Singletary? Which one? It's like just pick either one. Who the fuck knows? Nah, Singletary. They like both these guys. They're like good change pace. They're not really that great running backs. I mean, look at how cheap their running backs are. They're fucking way the fuck down there. Where'd I find Singletary again? Oh, right here, 4,800. Yeah, that's cheap, man. Royce Freeman. Why is his name relevant? Oh, Panthers. Here's a fucking sneaky play. Instead of rolling with Chubba Hubba, that dude's a rookie, man. They may let this guy see some work. I mean, I remember him. He wasn't really that good. I think he had some. Can we look him up? I was gonna look him up in Fantasy Labs. Let's look him up for Freeman. Oh, he was on the Panthers, and I had to go to that game. There he is. I just want to see what he did a couple years ago. Is it relevant to now? Probably not. I don't know if it is. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, this pulls it up. All right. So 2 years ago, he was getting some snaps. He's always cheap. Then 2 years, actually that was 3 years ago. Now it's 2 years ago, 2019, Royce Freeman. We're galaxy braining trying to find these dudes. See if he'll get the workload over Chubbard. Chubba, hubba, hubba. Man, I don't fucking know. He definitely had his chance at a starting role. He didn't really do that great. What's his receiving? He's never a big receiving back. Oh, he wants to start the year. He had 6-5 targets. Hi, Gretel. How you doing, baby? That's a tough play. I don't think Royce Freeman's a great play, but it's definitely a play to throw him in a lineup. I don't know if I want to do it on the first look, but we'll circle back because I still got 8 minutes till I end the stream. No matter what, the stream does not go past 2 hours. No matter what. See what we can get this deep brain and set this lineup. Now I'm going way too in the 4Ks. No, I'm not gonna go that cheap. Now, why is Royce Freeman priced so high? What did Patterson do? Did he do anything? No, he's catching a lot of balls. Damn, he's still cheap and he's being utilized. He's like when they're at the 10-yard line, this dude finds ways to get in. He's a playmaker, man. He definitely is a playmaker. He's just not really a great receiver. This guy was probably like the first Taysom Hill in the NFL. I don't know if he throws a ball, but he does it all, man. I can see them utilizing him over Mike Davis as a different pace. $4,900. It's not bad. I like that over Royce Freeman for $300 more. Even Hines is a better play than Freeman. I'm just trying to make sense to not putting Freeman in my lineup. I still don't know why James Conner is still 5,100. This guy is trash. When he had 2 touchdowns, still trash. He just vultured those from Chase Edmonds. Edmonds is going to be the first one in that running back duo to get 30 points. It's going to happen. Fucking A, man. Now I'm going back up to the top. I like these guys. I feel like Jonathan Taylor, this could be the week. I could do another first look, kind of mix some pieces in here. I'll throw Taylor in this lineup, man. I don't really ever play Taylor, but he's been so bad that this can make him so good. He hasn't gotten an end zone yet this season. This can't be a cash play. I only do GPP plays, man. If I'm playing Taylor, I'm playing one of the Dolphins receivers. Because Brissett, I'm gonna roll with, it's either Fuller, Waddle, or Parker. feel like Parker's, he's got to get his. He hasn't gotten the end zone yet either. I'm living by that. I want to try that. So could Adams just smash out, get another 30-point game, get 2 touchdowns with about 8 receptions and 110 yards? 8, 10, that's 21 plus, that's the same, 34. Another 34-point game? Hell yeah, I fucking want it. But I don't think I can get it. It's too expensive. Can't get Adams. Can't always get what you want. So I gotta go cheap. Should I pay down on Taylor? I just gotta go cheap. What about Hardman? He hasn't done really shit. Ooh, what about Pringle? Oh, talk about cheap. Could Pringle be our dude? What was his snap like? I know they don't utilize him much. How did Hill do? He laid an egg last week. Kind of laid an egg this week too. Damn. They need to get Hill going. But I can't put Hill in this lineup. I like this. I like the 6 targets, the desperation. But Hardman's due too, man. Do we need to reach for Pringle like that? We know we don't see the field that much. I feel like this is a play where you play Hardman. Let's look at our flex and defense. I love these tunes, man. I got 2 more minutes. Let's pick a D. Should we just roll Bills D? It's kind of an ugly flex. I don't need to roll with him that bad. How about Hardman and Chiefs D? Hardman gets back. What if he gets a receiving touchdown and he does a punt return? I like it. Let's find a $3,800 guy and close this stream out at 2 hours. D-Jax. No. Humphreys, Lazard. Lazard's due. He had that one big catch to start the game. That was it. They want to get him going. They like Lazard. I'm going to roll with Lazard. Talk about contrarian motherfucking plays right there. All right, so we did this, man. We're breathing in Jimmy Garoppolo in his first look. Run it with Kittle. Then we got Kamara, Jonathan Taylor. Very contrarian. Hardman. I got Metcalf. He's not contrarian. I got Devontae Parker. Got Lazard in the flex. Chiefs D. It's ugly, man. Real ugly. But I like it. Hey, guys. Thanks for tuning in, ZJ. Let's breathe in, week 4, and breathe out. See you guys. Have a good night.